I mean, you can't fault those buses because he's doing the best he can to fit through that road. Those buses are almost 10 feet wide. Yeah, I think they're like 8.5 to 9 feet wide, something like that. But you know, they're pretty wide buses. And let's see if that bus knocks off any of those cones. He may not. It all depends on. Like, that guy's like standing like right in his way. The bus driver doesn't know if he has a clearance or not. Watch your back. I know there's no way you can not know that bus is behind you. Like, just because you got a yellow vest on doesn't mean you have to stand in the street. That makes you visible, but that does not make you not hittable. The vest is only a precautionary measure. It does not stop cars from hitting you. Keep that in mind, guys. Safety first. The only thing that's going to stop a car from hitting you is you getting out of the way of the car. And that's the truth. You get in the way of a car, it will hit you. So that's why people get hit a lot. They don't pay attention to the road. One day I'll make a video on how to cross the street. Even though it's supposed to be basic knowledge, but a lot of people don't know how to cross the street. So I think I got enough footage for today. Just want to see. Want to see, like, look at that. Wow, what's going on here? How did that happen? That's why you should have an officer directing traffic. I don't see why not. Creates a bad, dangerous intersection by. So when you block traffic like this, the result is only going to be more traffic being blocked. Now, if an emergency vehicle had to get through here, the only way he can get through here is he have to go on the other side of the street. There's no way he's gonna get through this unless he runs through the cones. And there's no officer on the other end to pull the traffic, so traffic will be at a standstill. Matter of fact, it sounds like I hear a siren in the background now. Let's see what happens if he's coming this way. That officer should be able to hear that siren, and he should be able to pull that traffic. If he was standing right here, he could pull that traffic. He could radio down to his partner down there, tell him to pull the traffic. But you can't pull traffic if you're not here. See, now this light is at a standstill. So it's crazy. Boston Park Rangers. I definitely hear a siren back there, so it has to be a siren way down there. It's going that way. I see him. He's going that way, but he's still trying to get through traffic. He's coming this way. In emergency, you can't go anywhere. That's why the detail officer should have been directing traffic. But yet the police car can go down there, but nobody else can go down there. Okay, so Why does the mayor have people painting lines on this time of the day? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. See, nobody to pull the traffic. The guys are still standing there. Maybe they should have a detail class on how to do. Maybe I should give that class. Hey, Marty Walsh, if you're listening, I'm Neza Porter. I'd like to give you guys a class on how to conduct a detail. You shouldn't be standing talking to the workers. You should let them work, and you should have either a light or a flag in your hand so you can direct the traffic. You should have white gloves too, so your hands are visible. But if you don't have white gloves, sometimes it's hard for you to see your hands. A light always makes it more visible. So this is pretty much what I'm gonna do for today. But as I go through the city and I see stuff that needs to be done, I'm just gonna report it, put it out there, and make it known, because it's time that people like shed some light on this stuff. There's too much of this going around in the city, and I'm pretty sure that I'm not the only one seeing it. But if more people speak on it, make it known, maybe that make some corrective measures on it. Hey, we have freedom of speech. We have to say it. I mean, we can't be quiet all the time. If you be quiet, then guess what happens? Nothing gets done about it. You know, when people start looking up on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and seeing how bad, look at this. This is why can't a detail officer do something with this? Like, you got a car trying to go left, one trying to go right, and light. It's gonna cause an accident. That's definitely gonna cause an accident. I mean, people get frustrated. You know, when you sit in traffic for so long, you can't help but want to get home. And people are only human. When you mess up their schedule like this, you mess up their day, they get very frustrated. And it shouldn't be like that. It really shouldn't be that way. Like, you know, it's nobody's fault, but if you had an officer here directing traffic, he can tell people when to stop, when to go, when it's safe, when it's not safe. But if you have nobody here and you're blocking off all this road, then you create a problem. And that's all I've been seeing all day is problem after problem with cars. You know, people really can't go anywhere. They want to go home. Now, actually, before I leave, I want to put this footage on it too, because you guys did not see this intersection over here. This intersection down here, which is Columbia Road and Blue Hill, this is probably one of the worst ones because cars are coming from both directions. And an ambulance, fire truck could not get through here. Earlier they were trying to get through and they couldn't. And it's the same thing. Like, get too much stuff going on in the city for this to be happening. All you hear is horns beeping, and people just want to go. They don't want to be like stuck in traffic to 10, 11 o'clock at night when they could have been home already. Hear another ambulance. See, well, he's on the other side, so that's not too bad. Private ambulance to like Brewster, I should say, Brewster. Or they're painting lines, but they picked the wrong time to do it. They're just painting the lines on the street. Now, even people are there like asking what happened, because it's out of the ordinary to do it at this time of day. So there's the bike lane right there. But it's like a shared lane. It's not really a designated bike lane. So it's basically, if you're on the road, you have the bike lane, but you're sharing the lane with other cars. See, this is where you should have a detail officer right here. If you don't have no officer here, Then this guy's jamming to music. He's getting paid for doing nothing. There's no cars to tow, but he's probably getting about $25 an hour at least doing nothing. So a detail officer should be right here. There should be one here, one in the middle, and one at the end. Because of the length of the road, you definitely should have an officer here. He should be right here, making sure this traffic goes in freely and unobstructed. He should control the flow right here. And if you don't control the flow here, it's going to be more of a problem down there. So, and when you get down here, there's more traffic. Traffic, you know, I know for 100% I can direct traffic better than what I seen over there. They haven't done little to nothing at all but talk. You got buses not on schedule because of that. You got people coming home late. And guys, I will talk to you later. All right.